to Ted Bundy. He's probably the most famous, I would suggest. Ted Bundy is the most famous serial killer. There's a film about him which is quite a difficult watch, actually. It really goes into detail about the brutality of his crimes, and he killed beautiful young girls, and the prevailing theory is that his first girlfriend dumped him, and he never got over it, and he wanted to kill her and kill her and kill her and kill her and kill her again, and so he used to pick up girls that looked like her, that had the same hairstyle, and kill them. He was a monster. He was a maniac. Now, I actually think that Ted Bundy was born that way, but the circumstances of his birth are interesting, because his mother she was institutionalized in it's like a single mother's hospital. You know, where you unmarried mothers, you're having a baby out of wedlock and all that kind of sociological stigma that went with it at that time. And anyway, he was born, and he grew up with what he believed to be his sister and their parents, and there's a big age gap between him and his sister, because it wasn't his sister, it was his mother. But anyway, when he was 3 years old, one of his aunties was looking after him, and she fell asleep, and when she woke up, Ted Bundy had positioned knives. 3-year-old Ted Bundy had positioned knives around her with the points, with the blades pointing at her. And she looked up and saw Ted Bundy sat in the corner, just looking at her, really enjoying the show. So when a 3-year-old's doing that, I think there's some genetic problem there. I think it's some chromosomal, I don't know, I'm not qualified, but I think there's something definitely wrong with him. And he was extremely charming, articulate, intelligent, successful in business, well, in politics particularly, and prominent in the state of Washington, in the political scene there. He was well known, well liked and well respected, and many people couldn't and wouldn't believe that he'd done it, including his mother. And he defended himself ultimately, but during his cross-examinations of his own victims, he displayed the monster. He showed the monster inside to the jury, and also wanted to really unnecessary details from the cops about what they found when they got there. And everybody was convinced in the court case, this guy did it. He's reliving the crimes, And they found him guilty, and he went to jail, and he was confirmed as having killed 30 beautiful young women, whose lives were tragically ended by this maniac, frankly.